Hello you gorgeous lot, it's Mega Gran here again, and welcome back to building a Minecraft zoo on VintageBeef's Omega network. Now then, we're going to do a bit of maintenance. Are these farms still working? They are. That one's doing okay. And let's have a look at the carrot. Actually, ooh, I haven't done any farming of these cocoa beans since I put them up. So let's have a little splash around here. Whoops. Okay. I'm too fast. I'm too fast. There we go. Okay, now let's have a look at the carrot farm and see what that's up to. Put these in here. Let's have a look. That's doing okay. Now, this hasn't worked for quite some time. And I really haven't had the time to have a look, but I really should do. And see if there's anything amiss. Now, that looks a bit odd. There. What's going on? The water's flowing okay, but I don't think... What's happened there? That looks like an air pocket. And they won't grow in an air pocket. So I need to get rid of that. Let's have a look. See if that is the problem. There we go. Get rid of these as well. That's it. I use kelp as fuel in the furnaces. I mean, I don't use furnaces an awful lot, but... because it grows pretty quick. And it burns quite well. Oh, what's wrong with this one here? Let me just try it from this. There we go. Right. We'll leave that there, and I'll see if that starts working. We'll come back to it and have a look. Okay, right. There's nothing stuck in here, is there? Because you never know. Right, and I need some... Oops, a daisy. Didn't mean to jump down there. Loads of bamboo in here. Oh, I think it's stuck full. Look at it. It's all coming through. Oh, dear. I need somewhere to put this. Now then, let's have a look at what's going on with Chi-Chi and Po. Oh, they look all right over there. Look, they're still in that general area where I left them. Let's have a look at you. They're doing okay. And Chi-Chi? How are you? Yeah, you're doing okay too. Nice. And I'm going to leave Susie in her cage a little bit longer just to make sure that everything is okay. Okay, let's have a flyover to the polar bear exhibit and see how they're doing. I'm hopeful they're going to be doing okay. Now I'm getting to grips with how to care for all these animals. Right, well, they look like they're getting about in there. They look okay. Let's get down. See if I can fly in there. Right. Let me get my book out. What's, oh, still lots of food in there. Thanks to tin. And let's have a look at this one over here. Lots in there. Yeah. Canute, let's have a look at you. You're okay, aren't you? Have you got some food in there? Oh, you've got lots in there. In fact, I don't think you've had a nibble at all. But I haven't been over this area, have I? But still, you're okay. Oh, I can fill some more up in there. Because Sammy got me some large meat. I was able to buy some off him, so that was really good. Thank you, Sammy, for that. Oops, let me just put that to 10 as well. There we go, that'll do. Nice. Okay, now then. I have thought about... Oh! Where have you come from? Hello? What are you doing? Where have you come from? I can't imagine that you would have got here by yourself. Excuse me. What? Let's have a look at you. Well, you've not been traded with, have you? Where have you come from? I didn't put you in there, did I? No, I'm sure I didn't put anybody in there. I'm sure I didn't. Okay then, well, let's just put you in a cage because I don't want you wandering around. No, no, no. Let me get a capture cage out and there we go. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Oh, you're there. Okay, you stay there a minute. Come on, in you go. There you go. Well, I don't know where that chappie came from. Never mind. Now, the other thing I wanted to have a look at today was the map, because I haven't updated it. And as you remember from the last episode, I did change the boundaries somewhat. So let's have a go at doing that. We'll start with this. And I think all I need to do is go and fly about in that area and it'll update the map. So let's have a look. So that is down this way. Let me get my rockets on my hotbar. Yep, that's all I needed to do. Right, let's get back and get another piece. Whoa. There we go. We'll put this on the bottom there. There we go. And I'll do all the rest. Right then, so I've just got these last two pieces to put on here. That one, and it's all updated. And I do like starting on his suggestion of putting banners on the map. So I need to organise myself to get that done. So, the map is filling up. We've got the African wild dogs there. Next to them, the pandas. And then the monkeys. And over there, the giraffes. And that's going to be next to the new exhibit. Well, actually, it's going to be an exhibit complex down here. Yeah. And that's where we're going next. We're going over to where we're going to do the ravine. Now then, I have thought a lot about this lately, and I wanted to get started on it today, although I can't put any animals in because I haven't got any. Oh, I need some fences, actually. Let me go back for some fences. Because I don't want it to be dangerous. Safety first. Right, I'm back with my fences. They're only wooden ones. They're just temporary at the moment until I figure out what sort of boundary I want around the top to stop people falling in. Because it is going to be very, very deep. And I'm going to be using dirt to scaffold about with. Because I don't trust myself with scaffolding with at such a height. It's going to be very tricky, I think. So, let's get the dirt out. There we go. And I shall keep this on me, I think, because I don't know where I'm going to end up. So I'll take that off there. And I'm going to start by digging a hole straight up here. And seeing how deep I have to dig. Or how thick this top bit is. And it feels like it's going to be very, very deep. I might even have to get out the old beacon. Oh my goodness. It's just going on forever, is this? This is going to be a lot to dig out. Oh, we've got to dirt. Let's have a look. Let's pop this here. There we go. Oh my goodness. That is. I think I might have to take some off the top as well as dig up from the bottom. Because actually, we're on a bit of a hill. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. And it would make sense, wouldn't it? And some of these trees are going to have to go. I did debate the question of whether to leave it underground or to open it up. And a few of you said that it'd be really cool to open it up. Although I don't think I can open it all up because we've got the giraffe exhibit up there and I'm not going to disturb that. But that is a lot to dig out. So I think what I'll do is I'll uncover the first half of the ravine and the second half will be underground. I need to identify all the caves on either side. I have a bit of a mine shaft in there as well, so I can do something with that. I might leave the lava or actually replace it depending on where things are. Yeah, I have quite a few ideas for this. I'm getting quite excited about it. So let's take the coords of where I think the middle is and go up and see where that is above ground. Right, there's the hole. And we want to go to -723. So that's on over this side. There we go. 724, 723. So let me just put some torches down here. So along this line, there. And if we go, it is quite hilly here. I think I'm gonna have to flatten this out quite a bit because, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? With a ravine, the sides are usually fairly straight and opposite each other. So let's go along here for the other chord, which is 402. Oh, so I need to go up there quite a bit, really. Oh, okay. 402. That is right next to the giraffe exhibit. So we can't come up as far as this because I don't want it to be open this close to the exhibit. So it's along this line. Let me see. I don't think I'd want it to come past this area here. So I think we're going to have to stop it there. Let me take these off. Oh, look, the giraffe's getting about quite a bit. Okay, so this is where we start. So I'll set up the beacon. Now, if we look on the map, you can see that the ravine swerves a little bit over to the east side. And if I look at the surface view, just to get a feeling of where it wants to come down to, sort of around about this level here. So I'm going to be chipping away from under here, and then I'll get to the top and chip down. Level 20 map. Oh, that reminds me, I haven't looked at my jobs for absolutely ages, and I've been finding out about how to get the animals that are going to go in this ravine bit. And it looks like it might be I have to change jobs. So what have I got for the digger job already? Oh wow, there's quite a bit there I haven't collected. So what's the first one? Grass blocks. 256. Oh my goodness, I'm all full. Let me get this sorted out. I need to collect all this stuff. Right then, where was I? Grass blocks, let me get those. And the next is sand. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of sand. Let me get these in here. Wow. Coarse dirt. We'll have those. And mycelium. And soul sand. Oh wow. The time I was looking for soul sand. Oh, an iron shovel. Efficiency 5. I'll have that. And then, oh, money. Oh, some more money. And some more money. Wow. What's coming next? More money, XP, more tools. And more money. Okay. Okay, now I have been inquiring about the animals that are going to go in here because they don't spawn very often and sometimes they're quite hard to get to where you want them to be. Oh, this is opening up quite nicely. Right, so I'm going to start removing this earth from the top now, this dirt, because I want the ravine at the same level on both sides of it, because that's when I've seen ravines, when I've looked at them, the surface level seems to be equal on both sides. So that's quite a bit of terraforming. Right then, so I've got the ravine the same on both sides, and I've dug out quite a bit. I didn't think you'd want to see that. It's a bit boring, really. I quite like it, actually. There's a lot of potential there, but I do have a lot of planning to do, and I have to decide on a block palette. I'm thinking of a grey palette for most of the walls all the way down, really. That's a hefty amount of terraforming in here, but I think that would look quite good. And I think, of course, a lot of greenery around, and then I need to think of a design for the opening of each of the exhibits that are going to be in here. So that will take some planning, I think, and a little bit of experimentation. So I think maybe a little bit of time in the creative world and see what I can come up with is probably the order of the day. Now on the top here, from the ravines that I've had a look at, all around the edge of the ravine is grass. Usually you don't see any of this stone at all. So I'm going to open this up a little bit. Make sure that both sides are evenly matched on height, and then the very top block I'm going to change it to grass. So I need to take all this out here, all along here, and I'm so glad I've got that beacon. This would have taken me ages without one. That's on two different levels. It's difficult to know how far to go down with the grass before you change it, or the dirt under the grass, before you change it to stone. But I think for now we'll just have the top level like that and see what that looks like. So I'm going to change all this here, and all that behind there as well needs changing. Right, so that's nearly done. Oh, there's a hole there. Let me just Oops, daisy. Let me just fill this in and have a look and see what that is about. I think it's just yeah, I think it's just a bit of a cave underneath there. So we'll leave that for now, because that might run into the ravine, which will be good. Right, so that's looking a lot better now, I think. Right, I'm just having a bit of an aerial view so I can see what shape it is. Let's land on this tree, I think. It's probably the best option. Oh, that's looking okay. I quite like that. That's doing okay. And I think we've got away with it not moving too far over to that east side with that curve in it by just stopping it there. So I think that's worked out quite well. And I think that will do. And from there, it'll all be underground. Now then, I need some veggies. So let me collect some potatoes in there. Oh, while I'm here, is this working now? Oh, it's working! So it was those air pockets that stopped it from working. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, I need some carrots. And I'll take some sugar cane as well. So we'll have 3 of those as well. There we go. Now then, I've been asking around about how I'm going to get the ordinary Minecraft animals for my Ravine exhibit. And Foxy Ray came up with the solution. What I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to change one of my jobs to a farmer job. If we take a look at the farmer job, which I'm not working at the moment, but I am going to change that. It says in this job, you need to do any farming activity to earn money. Now, it's not the money that I'm interested in, but it's the spawn eggs you can get for some of the rewards. So let's have a look at the activities you have to do then in farming. So jobs, browse jobs, farmer. Okay, breaking, placing, breeding, taming, shearing and milking. Right, and let's see where we're up to now. So farmer. Okay, so I've claimed that first level, which is money, and then we've got money for the second level, $40. You've obviously got to have worked to that level to be able to get the reward. So what else we got? I think it's not till we get up to here that we actually start getting anything very interesting. Well, interesting to me anyway. We get eggs there, we've got all the saplings there, and then we got 12 pig spawn eggs. That is going to be fabulous. And then sheep there, cows. Okay, so we have all the rest of the Minecraft animals after that. So that'll be good. So level 18 we've got to get to before we actually get any of the animals. Ooh, panda eggs up there. 10 of them. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now I'm wondering how much farming you have to do to be leveling up. I mean, at first it's usually quite quick to level up on any of these jobs, but then it gets longer and longer. You have to do more and more to earn the XP to level up. So I'm just going to do this little bit of gardening, and I don't know if cactus is classed as farming when you're breaking cactus. But it says break, and I'm breaking stuff, so I'm hoping it will actually count towards it. But I need to make these farms a little bit more efficient for me to farm anyway. Let me put, and I'm placing, so that should, I hope, contribute to it as well. But I don't know. And then we've got bamboo here. Will bamboo count? I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to include everything I can think of. And it's going to be wiped. Oh, that's no great loss because I do have an auto farm with bamboo in down below. So I'm going to have to experiment a little bit with the bamboo and the other things that I could farm and see if they contribute to the farming job. Now then, let's see how that's changed with that bit of farming. So I want to go into the statistics part of it and have a look. Ah, there, look. My level 1 out of 200. My experience. So I did collect some experience, but I've got to get to level 14 and I'm on 8.91. And I think when I get to level 14, it'll go up to level 2. So I'm going to clear this area and I'm going to get things a little bit more organised and plant some more veggies. So I'm just going to do some simple veggie beds because this isn't part, really, I don't see this as part of my zoo. It's a means to an end. It's a means of getting those animals. But I do want it neat and tidy. It's behind the house as well, so it's where you'd probably have a veggie patch. And this is meadow dirt, and things won't grow on here, so I've got to remove all this and put ordinary dirt in so that things can grow. But it is part of the work I've got to do for the zoo. Need some water in there. Right, a little bit of hoeing. I don't think hoeing actually contributes to XP collection, to be honest. Aha! Now level 2. Very good, so we're getting somewhere now. It's the actual planting, I think, that does it. Oh, level 3. That's not too bad. Oh, level 4. This is for wheat now. We're just going to do one big wheat bed here. Bit more planting now. I'm going to make lots of little smaller beds, like the big beds for these other veggies. Here we've got melons. I'm going to bone meal these as well, so that they get a good head start. These are pumpkins. Put some grass blocks in here actually, I think it'll look better with some greenery around it. And I'm still not sure whether cactus actually counts as farming, but I am placing and breaking, so I'm hoping it will do. Do a bit of bone mealing on these pumpkins as well to get them a head start. Oh, bone mealing stuff. That contributes as well. I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to put the sugar cane here, and I'm hoping that will contribute. And I don't know why, but I just fancied doing a little egg farm. So I'm just going to bung a few chickens in here. I don't think you can do a lot, actually. I think the entity cramming is probably quite low. So let's pop these in here. And I'm going to feed them all so they grow up really quick. And hopefully, slowly, they'll provide a lot of eggs. And I'm always seeing people asking for eggs. So there they are. Nothing in there at the minute, but we'll keep an eye on that. Right, so I've got it a little bit more organised. I could have probably done it a little bit better with having long lines of pumpkins and melons, if they're the ones that create the experience. So let's have a look and see what's next on the agenda. Where have we got up to? And as I've said, I think this is going to take me some time. So we'll work on the ravine intermittently with farming and doing some other exhibits. So let's have a look on here. Right there, look. So I've got up to 6 at the moment, level 6. So we've claimed that. So we want another 40. That'll go in the coffers. Another 60 there. Another 80. 120 wheat and seeds. So here's the first veggies that we're getting. 128 potatoes. Okay. And carrots next, then pumpkins, then melons. Cocoa beans. Sugarcane. Cactus. Netherwort. That seems odd. Bamboo. So bamboo is part of farming. Hay bales. Eggs. A load of saplings. That's really good. And there we start there, look, on level 18. Pig spawn eggs. But we get 18 and 18 sheep and cows. Rabbits. Horses. We just get 8 of those. But I do get a lot spawning around here. Donkeys and chickens. Llamas. Oh no, just 8. I really wanted 16. I'll have to see if I can get some from somewhere else. I know you can't buy the spawn eggs, but I wonder if anybody would donate. 10 panda spawn eggs. I wonder if that means a new enclosure. And then parrots, dolphins and turtles. We get 10 of each of those. Obviously I've got the turtle sanctuary, so they can go in there. But all the rest will go into the ravine. So I'm going to carry on planting and breaking and placing. And I'm also doing a bit of shearing. Nice. Oh, that didn't take long. So, where are we now? I can't stop looking at this. I want it to be quicker. Level 10 I've got to. Another 250-ish XP before I can get to the next level, though. So let's collect our next few rewards. And the next one's pumpkins, 128 of those, that's 2 stacks. And melons, that'll be the same. And cocoa beans. Oh, the chickens have all grown up and they're producing eggs. Awesome. So that's it for this episode. Next week, we're going to be starting a new exhibit whilst I carry on farming and levelling up. And hopefully it won't be too long before we get the first animals for our first exhibit in our ravine. So take care everybody. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.